Alright, and we're back on the Mana Symbol channel after a unfortunately failure-ridden attempt to play some Goblin Bidding. We're going to play Blue-Black Inverter. So this was an archetype that was incredibly infamous in the Pioneer format that has slowly but surely made its mark known on Modern. Most notably in the hands of Musarabi, I think is the player's name. So your key combo card here is Inverter of Truth. When this enters the battlefield, it exiles all cards from your library face down, and then you shuffle all cards from your graveyard into your library. If you can control the number of cards in your graveyard to a very lean number, then you will be able to quickly win the game either with Thassa's Oracle or Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. So the idea is to put that together. You can do that in a number of ways. Shelldock Isle can be very helpful in attempting to do this, and other than that, you sort of play a blue-black control shell around this Splinter Twin-esque combo that has a lot of very interesting lines associated with it. Using Cling to Dust to exile your own graveyard is very useful. Tasigur is a very interesting ad here. Sort of in a Gurmag Angler role a lot of the time. However, the activated ability of Tasigur allows you to sort of play a long, grindy game. You mill 2 cards, then you return a non-land card of your opponent's choice from your graveyard to your hand. This can end up working out in your favor in a number of ways. Just controlling the exact size of your graveyard is very important sometimes. We were trying out some counterspells in here. This is my first time playing counterspell in Modern, and I'm excited for it. Of course, blue counter target spell, nice and clean. But we're also playing a playset of Remands, 1 Snapcaster Mage, and as I mentioned, just a bunch of discards, some card draw and counterspells in the form of Archmage's Charm. So, off to the races, friends. Yeah, so Goblin Bidding was a bust for now, but hopefully in the near future I will get to play that. Hey, what's up, Dito? Bruh. Is that a tennis ball with lips? I don't know what that is, but that's a great little character. Hey, Brian. You missed the Goblin Bidding meltdown. Magic doesn't like it. Magic Online does not care for Goblin Bidding. We'll not be having any of that, so we're gonna play Inverter, and then maybe some Velomachus. Just kill some nerds who are trying to play fun new cards. This is a pretty weak opener. Double Swamp is really poor. This is much better. So I think I just bottomed the Inverter in the dark. And everything else is sort of nice and clean. Play control Magic and steal the other people's new cards. Now that's a plan. That's a plan. Oh, look at you, opponent. Oh, look at you. Take that, Serum Visions. Thank you. We found the blue-black combo mirror. Oh, Roy is goddamn brilliant. I mean, it's not a mirror, right? But it's kind of not dissimilar from the mirror. Yeah, they're on ad nauseum. So as I said, the blue-black combo mirror. Should see city. Just grab those new cards and run. Go on, take the counter and run. Woo, woo. Note, I do not endorse theft. I'm pretty sure you just did, Brian, and not tacitly either. That was explicit to the max. Go on, take the money and run. Woo, woo. Go on, take the money and run. Woo, woo. Whole lot of riveting silence. Yeah. Draw, go, draw, go, draw, go. Roy, so Riptide Laboratory is now in Modern. And besides... that is one of my favorite statements I've ever heard. You can't hold me accountable. I'm an entertainment company network. So Riptide Laboratory is now legal in Modern. So my question, Roy, is what wizards do you think are the most worthy of being addressed with Riptide Laboratory? Oh, shoot. I don't think I updated my... Oh, I did. I did. I feel like that's Fox. The joke is about Fox. Like... Well, we're not credible. We're not a news organization. We're an entertainment company. There was even I think it was Tucker Carlson who was it was legally argued that he couldn't be accountable for the false information on the program. There was at least one Fox News program that made the legal argument that they couldn't be held accountable for false information because it was an entertainment program, not a news show. Even though it's on a segment called, it might be Hannity. Even though it's broadcasted as Fox News and everything that entails. So 3 of the cards in their hand are their combo. So even though I have triple counter plus Jace, I realistically can't go for it here or I will just die. So... I don't think it was both. I think the particular situation I'm talking about happened to exactly one of them. Okay. Are they going to play the ad nauseam here? Okay, but... Is this value ad naus? What's happening? So, yeah, it's just a value ad naus. I'm going to remand the value ad naus. Horny Vegan's a staple of Magic Twitch. I see you everywhere, Vegan. I seen you. I synced it. Well, isn't that a mighty nice draw? I kind of want to just jam Jace, Wielder of Mysteries here and assume that they're not going to have what they need to punch through, but I think that's a good way to lose a game. Although, Tassigur's not a great way to win this game. Jace is. So what do they have to win? So this turn they're going to play the Angel's Grace, then play the Ad Nauseam. Counter the Ad Nauseam. Then if they have another one, they need another mana source. Oh, but they'll lose the Angel's Grace in doing so. I see. All right. I think it's reasonably safe to do this. I think I want to mill the opponent rather than myself. Okay. Yeah, I'm really torn on Urza's Saga in anything that's not Amulet in Modern right now, just because there's no freaking mana sources you can get. So are they just playing a value ad nause again? Or are they waiting until they've played this on my turn, I get priority first. If I pass it back to them without countering it, they can play the Angel's Grace. But so I'm going to do this, because I'm assuming what's about to happen is they're about to play Angel's Grace in response to their own no, they're just going for a value ad nauseum. That's such a weird move. You misunderstood the Saga like 3 times? That's fine. I misunderstood it on my first read. I'm a freaking judge, right? And I just misunderstood it on my first read because I was like, wait a minute. Like, it's not a land after the first turn you play it. So they're just going ultra value ad nauseum, huh? I guess they're trying to find the second ad nauseum as well as the Angel's Grace as well as the Force of Negation that they now have. Okay. I think they're just going to deploy as much mana as they can here because they didn't find the second ad nauseum. Unless they already had it in their hand. Yeah, yes. Well, and there's a tip off there, Brian, that it says 0 or 1 instead of 1 or less, which is but you can't get engineered explosives, Roy. That isn't 1 or 0. That's X. Yeah. And that's the thing. So if the reason, like, that part didn't mess with me because I noticed that it was written as search for a card with mana cost 0 or 1. And I thought, well, that's weird. They didn't write 1 or less. I wonder why. And it's like, oh, right. Duh. Obvious. They play Angel's Grace. So if they have the second ad nauseum, they just win. Which they had the crazy nut draw. Because, like, they didn't flip another one, so they drew. Oh, right. Wait, what are they going to name here? Are they naming a card that's not in their deck? Oh, they have an Oracle in their hand. Right. I forgot that their deck has a million ways to win now. So I just have to try to counter this, and then they... Alright, we're just dead. Cool. Yeah. Misplaying against ad nauseum with counterspells. Song as old as time. Yeah, I forgot more spoils and Thassa's Oracle were much better than the ad nauseum. Which is weird because the last time I played ad nauseum, and one of the reasons that I think that the loss of Simian Spirit Guide is not the end of the world for them is because of the fact that they don't... Spoils of the Vault is a better win condition for them than ad nauseum ever was. Just ad nauseum sort of puts more power in a single card, whereas multiple cards together with Spoils of the Vault make good work happen. No, Jiggy, I've searched 1,000 times. There's nothing like Uro in existence. Uro was the only thing like Uro, and the closest thing to Uro is Cling to Dust. That's the closest thing to Uro. Just so you're aware of the gap. I mean, there's the new Archon of Cruelty or whatever. That's like Uro. I was looking for wizards before, Roy, to play with Riptide Laboratory, other than Snapcaster Mage, Venser, or Vendilion Click, or Spellsetter Sprite. So I don't know what you're doing, Roy. I was trying to get you to do some secretarial work for me. I got about halfway through the Modern Legal Wizards before giving up. There are about 600 of them. The Ashino Pyromancer. Now there's a thought. Alright, so top. I don't get to have it this turn. It's probably fine. Yeah, the point is cards we'd want to play with Riptide Laboratory in a deck. Yeah, this didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Just lost that Drownable Loch. Okay. Because I let... You want to protect Emery? That works as a bad Caracas. Yeah, I guess so, but Emery has Summoning Sickness. So, like, it's not really worth doing, is it? It's like, it's just the wrong type of creature. Yeah, watch her for tomorrow. I was trying to find something way more interesting. But there's probably not anything. Venser, Aether Vial, Riptide Lab is probably the best you can end up with. Alright. I think I'm just gonna go shields down here. The chance of them winning off of this much mana is very low. So good. All right. We did it. They do have Veil of Summer potentially available, so let's go. Serum Visions. Thought Monitor is legit. I'm not surprised. So I have to mill them, because if I mill myself, I mill the Tasigur. I have Dispute Remand available here, so... Oh, they didn't have... Holy shit. Okay. So, not resolving counter magic anytime soon, you say. I see. Play Gemstone Mine. Magna Cannon Drum Treasures. I think Magna is definitely a misstep there. But I think Jiggy, Lonus, Kinnan, Academy Manufacturer, Goose, that's some insanity. If you have Lonus and Academy Manufacturer and you play Goose, you get 6 artifacts. I'm not joking. Not joking. 6. 6 artifacts, Jiggy. That's cuckoo bananas. I've just been tossing these ideas. I have a list that has some or all of those cards. Hold on, let me send it to you. Yeah, blue-green manufacturer. Technically, I think this has a little bit of white in it. Witch's Oven, Sacrifice, Metalwork, Colossus. Witch's Oven and the Underworld Cookbook both sort of work in these decks, but without a reason to use them, I'm not enthused. Oh yeah, okay, so Colossus is sort of like a reason. I get that. Okay, I see. So if they draw their combo, I have triple counter, but they have double pact still. I wonder if I should have exiled less than everything so that I could have things to buy back with Tasigur. Well, hopefully we'll just draw more counter magic. Yeah, or discard. Discard works too. Didn't have Veil last time. Cool. They have a Spell Pierce. I think this time I'm taking one of the pacts, which should make them concerned. So their hand has no combo pieces in it, like other than Thassa's Oracle, which is not okay. Like, doesn't do anything on its own. So there's no way they could have drawn enough to win the game this turn. Let's remand this for time. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just activated the Tasigur. Although now I can dispute it and kill it. And then they Spell Pierce, and then I... Oh, maybe we remand it again. And then they Spell Pierce, and then I dispute that. No, I can't dispute that. Okay, this doesn't work out. When he gets rid of the Spell Pierce. Yeah, I screwed up this game. Just like I screwed up the last one. Man, I'm having a super off day. Oh, or I could just win. Yeah. Attack you for 4. Oh, also, kill you. Oh, I guess they could force. They should have. They could have packed it there, but they didn't. And now I just activate Jace and win. Jace has that down tick. Draw 7 cards. If your library has no cards in it, you win the game. Yay! What a terrible way to win the game where they just drew nothing. I mean, it was kind of slick. Yeah, we're good. Where is it? Yeah, I can't really keep that. And the crowd goes wild. And the crab goes wild. Snake Lady is great with Urian. Oh, yeah. I hadn't really even thought of that. I want to say Lona? Or I don't know if it's an I or an L. Oh, no! Always beware of The ad nauseum deck with green mana. Lonus, yeah. No. Yeah, but see, so I knew a woman whose name was spelt very similar to that, and her name was Iwana. It was spelled Iona, but there was a W sound in there because she was, Eastern European. Which again, like Magic doesn't actually tend to do that because we get very stale names that Western pronunciation is easy for, except for Asmorano, Mardika, Dyson, Akuldakar. But yikers. All right, well, I guess I'm taking the pact. That is quite the name, Phoenix. I've never met anyone with a name quite that fantastic. So take one of the ad nauseas. So now I only need one piece of counter magic. They also still need to draw land. I drew the crappy Splinter Twin hand. It's weird because I feel like that was a staple of like bad 80s cyberpunk like knockoff stuff. Like not like Blade Runner, because something like that would never stoop to anything so crazy as being like, yeah, and in the future people are gonna have dashes in their name. I guess if they draw ad nauseum, they only get to value ad naus. Grammar jokes. Yeah, Roy is my resident editor, and thank God I have him, because otherwise I would be even more useless than I already am. It's not even just grammar. Roy is unbelievably sharp at just... Yeah. Uh-huh. Value ad nos. Yay! Orangello and Red Dengello. That sounds like a farce. It really does. So... Oh, Roy has the best stories. Yes, opponent has Urza's Saga. And all I want to know is what they'll fetch for it with chapter 3. I really want to know what they could possibly do. I have no idea what this deck would get, because you can't get a Lotus Bloom, but I think that they think that they can. Brainstone. Da value. All I want to do is play with Academy Manufacturer. That's all I want to be doing. I'm the first null cost victim. No, I've never gotten that more, but someone online did. Was it Sodek? Someone online tweeted about that, and there's a fix for it. Yeoman 5. There's a directory you need to delete, but I'm not going to be able to remember what it was. Okay, so they discarded a bunch of crap. They kept Spoils. They kept Angel's Grace. They didn't keep the Second Unlife. They didn't keep the Serum Visions. So their hand is probably just an onslaught of Thassa's Oracles, Spell Pierce, Angel's Grace, and Spoils. And I don't have a counter for any of it. So probably just dead. Yeah, I mean, it's just like the fact that the Simic tokens theme actually weaves in with, well, this is not going to be good enough, but all right, we'll try. Urza. Oh, I don't want an infinite combo with Manufacturer at all. No. Oh, no. No. None of that. Get that out of here. I just want to make a thick construct and beat people to death with Cryptic Command backup. Feed me infinite combos. Feed me. Triple O-ring. It's not normally how you do this opponent, but alright. Unless they're getting an extra pact and they have 2 spoils here. Right. Well, that was an interesting first game match. All right. All right. Have you ever dealt with 4x4x4? Anything else that has parity issues? What is that in reference to? Some kind of giant truck? Lumber? Is it lumber? Four by four cubes. Oh, of Rubik's variety? Of the Rubik? Ones made by Rubik? No, I get that, but I never saw the introduction of the word Rubik. Or his ownership of said cubes. Well, I don't know what I'm up against. I want to Shelldock this Thassa's Oracle, which I guess means I have to keep the Fatal Push. Alright. Aggro deck, please. Second opponent. I say, hey there, good luck and have fun. They say, no you, lol. Hey, we found one of those people that Jiggy loves. You know what happens when you assume. I get confused. Oh, okay, well. I kind of want these cards in the opposite order. Okay. Works for me. No turn for Ulamog, please. I can deal with anything else, but not a turn for Ulamog. Wait, I don't want this under here. This has been a terrible mistake. Alright, well. I guess I should have just put a land there. Oh well. We'll be fine. Or we'll lose. Either way. Karen. No. Chromatic Star. They end up like feeling like multiplayer games that have outlasted their welcome. Roy, I didn't know you were such a savvy gaming connoisseur. What interaction to play in the Lonas deck? Metallic Rebuke and Cryptic Command. Remand, Counterspell. Any or all of the above. Or none. Pongify if you think we're that kind of deck again. Why are they playing this freaking card again? Well, Upheaval's not a useful rip because there's already like several thousand copies available on Magic Online. I mean, it's awesome. I love Upheaval. I'm excited to play it, but it's not. Nobody's gonna be champing at the bit to get a handle on your Upheavals. Freaking double Karn draw. Not the right kind of Karn draw either. Alright. Right. But the point, Phoenix, is that Upheaval already existed from Odyssey. So it's not. It doesn't add to the pool of cards that people need and can't get. It just adds to the pool of cards that people might want but already could get. Yeah, it's a reprint. Yeah, it's okay. It's no worries. So there are already, I don't know, thousands of copies of Upheaval available online. Cool. It's not that we're dead here. It's just that I've drawn double Fatal Push, and like in order to try to dig out of that, I'm just not interested. So let's get the Spreading Seas in here. That's probably it, huh? Well, I need something. Sedgemoor Witch, I guess. I was even thinking I could board out the Tassigurs, but I guess I don't need to. I mean, Cling is still fine. I guess Drown is not particularly good. Alright. Relic for easy comboing. Yeah. If I can fix it, I'll try to. Thanks, Vegan. Good input. Also, I did not know there was a... I assume that's Carl Sagan emote. Yeah? Alright. Turn two Spreading Seas is good enough for this one. Nice. Yeah, now that's a bunch of polls that people are interested in. Like, I know Mordekaiser is looking for the... Wait, is he the one who's looking for the... I don't remember. Yeah, there's a suspend replenish. It's the white suspend spell, Roy. I think it's 1 and a white suspend 2. Suspenseful replenish. O Stone, eh? All right. So I think I'm supposed to take the map. I don't think it's going to do much, but I think I'm supposed to take the map. The red one is Warp World. Yeah, Warp World. The green one is Yawgmoth's Will. The blue one is Bribery. And the black one is Demonic Tutor. The removal spell named Suspend. Yeah, it's all right. It's like delay. Certainly gonna be hot fire alongside what am I thinking of? Oh, my brain is so crap today. It's a fairy. Bribery was supposed to be Tinker, but Sam Black was against it. I mean, that's almost definitely correct of him to do. Like if we're talking about the longevity and health of the format. Yeah, I understand. I get what you're saying. I feel like that's terrifying. Try to infect over dismember. Aha! That's an interesting choice. Yeah, Sam Black is the white hat hacker now. Yeah, Draneth Magistrate. So I have a turn here to put this Tasigur into play, so I think I'm going to do that. Is he our savior? I mean, I don't know. It depends on which side of the fence you're on, Mord. Do you want a horribly broken modern, or do you want a modern that's it continues to be playable? You would have had some fun with Doomsday. I mean, with Thassa's Oracle in a format, I really don't think Doomsday is interesting. I was interested in the idea of the Doomsday archetype when I heard of like these sort of archaic piles that people would create to try to win games. And then Thassa's Oracle just kind of... No, I'm saying that... Oh, okay, I see what you're... Okay. Didn't say it would be competitive fun. Yeah. And the thing is, the enablers for Thassa's Oracle in the Doomsday pile, they're all the same in Modern that they are in Legacy. The fact that Thassa's Oracle is such a dumb card, and the fact that it was basically created by accident is so hilarious. Like, it really... It's just one of those things where you're like, geez. Sometimes, you guys. Sometimes, guys. Am I about to play a deck that doesn't play any main deck Sedgemoor Witches that is able to put more pests into play than my deck that played 4 main deck Sedgemoor Witches? I believe that is the case. Yikes. So this means O-Stone pops next turn and we're screwed. I guess I was supposed to take the map. No. The O-Stone with my Inquisition because I had the Spreading Seas, but I just wasn't expecting to draw a second one. I don't know. I feel like I botched this game. I'm really, really bad at playing Spreading Seas against Tron. This I know of myself. That said, with my graveyard so slim, over the next 2-turn cycle, I can go Inverter into Thassa's Oracle. So if they're not able to cut me off of 2 blue, we actually might be able to win the game, which is kind of great. I think what I want to do here is go full onto the board, incentivizing them as much as possible to pop this O-Stone, and then play Inverter, and then play Oracle. And I bottomed the other blue card. So hopefully... I bottomed both the non-land cards, so if I draw another blue... Okay. Oh no, everything's in the graveyard now! I'm terrible at this deck. And all of Magic tonight. No! Things don't go to your graveyard when they die, do they? Is that how that works? I don't think this is how Magic's supposed to work. Gosh darn it. Just EOT Cling. I guess I should have. I don't know. I just tilted myself. The thing is, they have 8 trillion mana, Phoenix, so I'm just like... I don't know. They're on a 2-turn clock from the Inverter. You've never seen me play Inverter well? When I was in Pioneer, I played it well in the 1 or 2 leagues that I ever tried it. I didn't like playing the deck. Jeez. Immediate Ulamog. They never tutored anything. How's it going, Stevie B? I'm just suffering and losing in all things. I don't have lands in my deck. This is over. Goodness gracious. All right. Well, we might end up playing some Velomachus turns sooner than I thought we would. Oh, just yeah. Did I? How did I get your MTGO to work? I'll be back in 1 second. All right. Oh, it was Sodak. Okay, good. Fun deck. Ignore mana base and sideboard. That's what I'm doing with every deck right now. Oh, here we go. So this has the... Oh? Yeah, there it is. Resurgent Belief. Yeah, I'm definitely going to play that in the next couple days. If I can. The all black hand with lands that don't work with it. Here we go. All right. I think I ditch Inverter here. Yeah, without any card selection, I have more card draw. Sorry, those words did not line up at all. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. Oh, just... Okay. Found Lingering Soul. Do you think they're on... See, I think my opponent might be playing... Crap. Grief Ephemerate? Anyone? Or maybe just Vindicate, huh? Well, there's that. Captain Shambles. Strategic planning being a 2-mana sorcery in Modern is pretty brutal, Phoenix. I don't know that that's something that you can do. The fact that Omen is an instant. Well, in theory, Daniel, this would allow you to aggressively dump stuff into your graveyard in such a way that you get extra card advantage, but then they have cycling anyway. So I think the nice thing about the deck as constructed, especially if you play the especially if you play it as is it is a more controlling deck. Most of the stuff is instant speed. Yeah, exactly. It's a control deck with a combo finish, which probably sets you up really nice. Do I have a win next turn? Not quite, unless I hit a land. Gosh, that's close. I guess I should have milled myself. Didn't know I was going to draw one of my delve spells. Tiny number of delve spells. The flashback. Okay, Stoneforge, sure. Flashback Lingering Souls? Flashback Lingering Souls? Batterskull. No Cauldra complete? Come on, opponent. So, Inquisition. Inverter Jace. No, that doesn't do it. Inquisition Tasigur? Yeah. Lingering Souls, Fatal... Oh, they have Cauldra complete in their hand already. Oh, that's really bad. No. I can defend my Jace with Tasigur. So, take the souls. Or the Fatal Push, doesn't matter. Oh, unless they find a Revolt card. No, Tasigur can't be killed by that. All right. Okay. Can mill them, draw a card. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Okay. I can grab the living weapon. I can grab the Phyrexian germ token. That's kind of neat. And then attack them back with their Cauldron completes. That's so cool. see where they're attacking. Yeah, of course.
Yoink!
Yeah, and like it doesn't equip for cheap. I think it's 5. It's 7 to equip. They scooped to that. They didn't even know what the last card in my hand was. Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take that one. I think Spreading Seas is probably pretty good against like Dead Guy. Black White Stoneblade. Not much else in the sideboard. I guess Sedgemoor Witch could be okay in theory. Go for the throat. Yeah, this kills germ tokens. So let's probably cut some Thoughtseizes. Actually, Remand is probably like not the best. That's pretty good that game, but we're on the draw. Yeah, that's what it felt like, Phoenix. Opponent said, had to try out the new toy despite the risks. I'm going to let them know Batterskull had the exact same risk, so... I think Caldra Complete is not necessarily bad. I think there were a lot of people... It seemed to me that the predominant thing I was hearing was, this is ridiculous, you can't play this. It does cost 7. What did I do, Jake? Yeah, dude. I told you Manufacturer was insane. If you play Manufacturer and you can trigger it immediately, it is cuckoo bananas. Even if you just do it once, you get a treasure, a food, and a clue. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I read the card, Jiggy. It does everything. It slices, it dices. Oh no. Well, yeah, but you can't cheat it in the... I think that's a complete mischaracterization of the qualities of Caldra. Tron is not looking for the card. They could be playing other creatures if they wanted them. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Jiggy. This is why I said it was insane. Goose is insane with it. Thraben Inspector's insane with it. Gingerbread Cabin's insane with it. Someone's going to play it as a 2-of. Yeah, but Titantron was the thing, right? So I'm not going to take that as some kind of mark of quality. Like, people are going to do basically anything that you can do. Anything you can do, someone will do. You're about to ruin your opponent's day? How's that? So definitely want remands in game 3. What? What? Vindicate. I knew it was coming. Oh, it's even a bad art Vindicate. Boo. Alright, we got rocked by a dead guy. In game 2. Yeah, manufacturer is going to be the nuts. Oh, I mean... So I have a Jace in my graveyard and a Sunken Ruins, which means there is enough land in theory for me to combo. So I think this is the only correct play. I mean, I came here to play inverters and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum. I need to draw my cards in the right order, but assuming that I do, we'll be okay. Yeah, that's possible. I need to go back and re-listen to the most recent episode of Faithless Brewing Rubber Duck Sauce, because they were mentioning cat combo in conjunction with, I think it was with manufacturer, but I don't remember what the upshot of it was. There was some resulting thing, like there was at least one infinite combo that resulted from that, but I can't remember what it was. Yikes. Draw something you want, opponent. You didn't get the notification? It should have been sent out. Shambles coming on over. Rambling on over here. I can start the stream now. Thank God. Oh, Clock of Omens. That's right. Oof. Huh. Is this in time? I think it might be. Target me. They land. Win? Hey, Mr. Maple Syrup. The MTGO bots suck right now. I mean, don't they always? And they concede. Got him. Just be lucky. No need to be good if you're lucky, friends. Oh. I love playing against black-green mid-range from time to time, because if you're playing a deck with any kind of reasonable proactive plan in Modern, sometimes you're just like, oops. Yeah, you can share the link. I haven't looked at it yet, so I've heard that it is quite the read, Mr. Maple Syrup. I've heard that it is quite the read. Wait, it's on StarCityGames.com? Oh no. It's not unreadable, is it? I'll bet it is. Oh no, I can actually read the whole thing. It's a new article and I'm allowed to read it? Wow. I'm just so used to Star City giving me the runaround. They'll have a tweet, and it'll be like, yo, we've got this new article. Check it out. And then I click on it. It's like, you can't read this. Sorry. If you'd like to buy a subscription so you can read it, though. First draft, you hit 3 Goblin Bombardments. Yikes. Someone somewhere is getting fired for that? I mean, I don't know about that. I feel like that's a totally normal marketing move in this day and age. I really do. I don't think... I think someone probably got a promotion for suggesting it. Can't afford OnlyFans. Gotta read SCG. I like that. All right, what are you up to, opponent? Can you say lag? Yeah, there was a big chonker there. Grixis mediums, eh? So KCOM is not scary here, although it does make the Snapcaster a pain in the ass. So I guess I just take the Archmage's Charm. Snap Charm takes 5 mana, which they have, but it's going to take a while. So Not afraid of the Kolaghan's Command. Perfect draw. These continue to be very good draws, although the Archmage's Charm is not useful. Okay, so we're just going to deny our opponent the ability to play any of their cards, huh? Oh, I already had Snap Inquisition available. Yeah, that was a mistake. That's not bad. It's not too bad, at least. All right, so there were a bunch of cards. No, there were 2 cards that he helped get removed from MH2, which what was the legendary for Caracas? The issue with Caracas is that opposing legendary creatures are absolutely horrible against it, so its presence would soft ban almost every legendary creature from the format. No, it wouldn't. Given that a higher and higher proportion of interesting creatures in new sets are given the legendary status to appeal to commander players, this would keep a ton of future interesting designs out of the format. I don't think I agree with that, but alright. They found another Archmage's Charm. Right. Yeah, but, like, who's gonna play it, Jig? Green, White, Titan, and Taxes? That's it? I mean, maybe other people. Esper Control, I guess, would kind of be a pain in the ass with that. Yeah, alright. I can listen to reason. I'm just saying I'm... Oh, yikes. Oh, that's fine. It's just one of those things where it's like, I find that particular reasoning to be a little bit but so I think the much more obnoxious thing comes with the, play Venser and play Venser and play Venser and play Venser. Which wasn't even mentioned. And maybe that's just not, on or above the power level of Modern. Yeah, I mean, both would have... I just don't think it would, quote, soft ban interesting legends at all. But, Oh, they drew 2 in response. It's a bold move, Cotton. Alright, take the Snapcaster. You've not played versus it enough? Well, I don't tend to play any legendary creatures in the decks I was playing other than Uro. And then you just get into awesome, grindy Uro fights with the Caracas deck. Are there any decks in particular you want to try as more cards trickle in? There's a lot of Urza decks I want to play. In terms of like a more competitive focus, I want to try playing mono red Obosh with Ragavan. They found a lightning bolt. Okay. Well, that was a... What a terrible sequence of events. All right. Oh, they get their Luris. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Yeah, I just put an inverter on top. Oh, no. Well, using Thassa's Oracle as a crappy scry. Yeah, I forgot they had a Luris in this deck. Yikes. Crappy scry engine, go! Yeah. I mean, we can still win this, but not with those cards. Oh, no, no, no! Ah! I always think it's scry. Alright, we're just dead. It's fine. I always want to treat it like scry. It's definitely not scry. I was supposed to select nothing there and try to top deck the black source to play the inverter, which probably wouldn't resolve, but we played infinite discard spells and they just drew much better value, which is fine. That's how these things go. So these things, and these things. Get some of these out. Some of these out. Probably want this card. Some of these out. Yeah, that seems about right. They ripped Lurrus off the top like they were Yugi. Well, they had 6 lands. They got it from their companion zone, and they played it. But they had set up to a point where they were going to have 6 mana, so you know it's a joke. Okay. Very good joke. Just be lucky and draw Lurrus every game, like the Lurrus decks. Flusterstorm, Jace. Alright, I mean, opponent's doing cool stuff. I mean, I think they're mostly just playing the God's Shadow blue-black mid-range deck, but that's a cool little deck. Double bobble. Bobbly boo. Double bobble. Well, I can drown anything on the planet. I can almost drown a damn Titan on turn 2. Okay. Get my double black mana into play nice and early. Land. Land. That is thoroughly not a land. Am I supposed to play this Oracle? I think that I am. Top, please. Especially against removal.deck. No, I forgot that they... Oh, no, they already played the other thought. No, I discarded their other Thoughtseize. They just finally drew one. Well, we have double inverter, so I guess it doesn't matter much. They discard the Tasigur. Alright. Well, Sedgemoor Witch is a real threat. They're already at 13. Seems good. They only have Flusterstorm as a counterspell that I know about. Although they've drawn like 4 or 5 cards since the last time I saw their hand, so I'll take it. Oh! Well, that's good. That's real good. Alright. All we gotta do is make 1 pest, and we've made more pests than the entire league of a deck that played 4 main decks and Sedgemoor Witches. All we gotta make is 1. They're getting Serum Visions. Alright, there's still a shot. Come on, baby! Make a pest. Make a pest. 1 instant sorcery card. Come on. I know I put a land on top. Oh, no, I didn't. That was the last turn. Huh. Nope. That's not a bad setup, though. 2 mana Archmage's Charm. Sounds fine. Okay. Come on, Dick. You can do this. You can allow me to play Sedgemoor Witch and create 1 pest, right? Right? Aha! Thassa's Oracle defeats Tiago Chan in a straight fight. Get wrecked, nerd. Street knife fighting skills aren't the aren't the way to win the world championship, apparently. No, invitational, Magic Invitational. Cryptic? Cryptic. Sure. But what if I were to play Inverter? What would you say then, opponent? Smash. One shot, one kill. Wait, what? Ceremonious rejection. Wow. Opponent's sideboard game is so on point. Holy crap. Good for them. They still have a Flusterstorm too. Wow. Good for them. Jeez. Kolaghan's command? Oh yeah. That was a ceremonious rejection. Yeah, alright. You're at 1. Yeah, that's what happened when you walked away with ceremonious rejection on an on an Inverter of Truth. Was exactly what happened when you walked away. Going to 1? They are going to 1. Fantastic. I guess after losing the Tron the way we did, this is what's up. And they didn't have anything for this. They have a Flusterstorm in hand still, but... Alright. Opponent's at 1. They have a Creeping Tar Pit. Flusterstorm in hand, +1 card. They can get their Lurrus and play it. And they have a Mishra's Bauble, so that will effectively stonewall my Thassa's Oracle. But we can draw it out. Hopefully. Bauble. That fetch land doesn't work. It's fun. Yeah, we have a Jace, exactly. So let's scry first. Quote unquote scry. Oh, but for like 7. This seems good. It seems like a good play. What card would I like to draw? Demonic Tutor for 2 mana, you say? Go for the throat. Very well. I believe I shall. Are we winning this game with combat damage off of a Thassa's Oracle? I think we are. I know what I'm doing. How about you? Still didn't generate a pest token. Good goddamn. We've got Jace. Ooh. No, not that Jace. Oh. Super Flash of Insight instead of a win con. Yeah, that would be really pathetic. I mean, if it put the card in your hand, I could see this, although I guess that would be really good for 2 mana. Look at the top, as a blank it would be Sleight of Hand, unless your opponent kills it in response. Unless you put it on top and then draw it, because then you'd go look at 0, then draw a card. It's not my fault! It's not my fault! It is not my fault that the witch doesn't work for me. It is not my fault. No. I deny you. Oh, it is. That does put it in your hand. I think Thassa's Oracle would have been an alright card that way. Much better than Augur of Bolas. Although at a much more prohibitive mana cost, so maybe not. You deny me. What am I, Satan? I don't know. Are you? Do we burn the witch, Kappa? Burn the witch! Burn it! Oh, it's only Mr. Burns. Kill it! Kill it! Alright, let's try it like that. The witch did kill them, by the way. The witch did at least 6 damage, so It's not my fault. The witch just wants to kill people and not make pests when I play it. It made plenty of pests when I played it in a black-red mid-range deck. We made tons of pests in that league. Tons. It was great. It's just every time I play it with blue cards, it's just like, nah, you're not making any pests. Nah. Turn 1 discard. In this economy? Yeah, if you say so. You're literally playing a better Eidolon. Which Eidolon? They took the Relic. Interesting choice. 3 mana, they lose 3 when they cast their next spell. Oh, I see. Of the Great Rebel. Actually. I can't undo. Alright, fine. Bottom. Yeah, Eidolon the Great Rebel. Okay. The classic Eidolon. Well, that's a pain. Might as well kill it now while they're tapped down. Get out. Get out of here. Forced negation. Oh. Whew. Well, howdy there, Fusion Blaze. Hope the world is treating you well. No, Thoughtseize. Ah. Bye, Tasigur. You would have been wonderful this turn. Did anyone think they're afraid of being beaten to death again? Our one weakness, Thoughtseize. I feel like that goes right along with the classic joke of, bullets, my only weakness. So he can put something on top for Shelldock Isle, but I think I'd rather play it afterwards. So we're looking for cards. Take Mystical Dispute. Oh, I had 2 black sources there. I sure hope I draw one. Yeah, I drew one. So hand is, what was it? Fatal Push and Lightning Bolt. So play Sedgemoor, play Serum Visions, make a treasure. Are we finally doing it? I think we're finally doing it. We're finally gonna do it. I hope. Oh, they just scooped. Hilarious. They had Cryptic in their hand, they had a Lightning Bolt they couldn't cast, and a Fatal Push that wasn't going to be revolted. Wild. I still didn't get to create the damn pest. Ah! Oh. Urza 100. Yeah, keep that in the dark. Yeah, found an opponent who's not a jerkbag. I said, hey there, good luck and have fun. And they said, yeah, you too. That's all it takes, people. Hell, you don't even have to respond. You don't have to respond. Not necessary. I do it because I like to. Best count still 0. Roy, are you... Oh, Roy's at a family meeting. I don't know how to make the command that counts up. There's a way to do it. You can make a command that every time it triggers, it counts itself. Yeah, those were my previous opponents, Vegan. They literally were saying things like that. I didn't start up Magic Online to have fun. What is wrong with you, you psychotic? Jesus. Cling in response. Wow. Wow. Dunked on. Okay. Easy there, opponent. Yeah, opponent came here to play ball. They're not dicking around. Yeah, the small interaction makes me feel nice too, Fusion Blaze. And if my opponent does not want to engage, it's not necessary. I'm not asking anyone to engage with me. I'm just setting things up in such a way that if they choose to, that they have a preloaded. I was about to make a joke you definitely couldn't have. Shouldn't and will not make. Gotcha. Last time I got engaged, that was my cousin. Good. Oh! Once on Spice Patrol. Take your counterspell. You love our opponent so far. They're probably going to end of turn Archmage's Charm. I'm just going to counterspell that. Although then I don't have a hard counter for the thing they're eventually going to find. Maybe Remand it this time. Sure. Yikes. Double yikes. Oh, that is not what you want to draw in this matchup. They've got a million counters in hand. Oof. Oh, no. Alright. Is there some big beefy dude that cycles that is persist worthy? No, not really. Like I can't beat this. I have to counter this. Sucks. Just pretend like my hand has stuff in it. What? What? Oh. Okay. Well. Come on. Yeah, I don't know if there's any modern set that has had cycling. There's 11/11 Trampler. Oh, yeah, from Ikoria. But I wouldn't really necessarily. No. There is. That card does exist. Are they gonna cling in response here? No. Yeah, that definitely does exist, Vegan. They're gonna cling in response here. Shit. Yeah, they're gonna cling my cling. Oof. What an annoying game to find. Yeah, all right. I'm just good to be done with this one. Just because my hand is garbage and I want to play an interesting game too, or 3. I don't think we're beating the hand they have no matter what we draw from this point. And while I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with this, with their deck, I'll just have to see it in game 2 or 3. Like I'm just not willing to sit around doing nothing for many turns, getting ground into paste. Titanoth Rex. Yeah, that sounds right. Titanith Rex. So I just want all the discard for sure. I want to cut the Tassigurs. I think that I do. Maybe I'm supposed to cut like the Serum Visions. We're not playing that many lands, though. Like, I feel like having a maximum amount of card selection is pretty important. I guess one of the cards I'm bringing in is Relic, and Relic helps turbo combo in a similar way that Tasigur would, so... Yeah. No, they do. I'm sure they do. I'm 100% sure that's the deck they're playing, Fusion Blaze. I don't know, like, it's not 100% sure, but... Sure. Put almost a 6.
Side effects may include dry mouth, nausea, vomiting, water retention, painful rectal itch, hallucination, dementia, psychosis, coma, death, and halitosis.
Yeah,
Magic is not for everyone. Consult your doctor before use.
Unmarked Grave and Archon of Cruelty. Drown, Force, and Persist. It that betrays. Oh, yeah. All right. Wowee. Okay, then. I guess I'm taking Force. Yeah, and then I'll Thoughtseize the other one. Buy that for $1. First you had my interest attention, OP. Now you have my attention. Well, they found an unmarked grave, so I'm taking their Persist. I guess I'm cycling the... I'm cycling the Cling because I need to draw lands. Hopefully we find what we need before it becomes too much of a problem. I find it interesting that their deck is main decking Cling. That's an odd choice to me, but maybe it's just a good grindy card for their control plan. I mean, I like that deck as a control deck. It's funny, Go for the Throat just kills It That Betrays. It doesn't have any protection. That's pretty crazy to me. That they're like trying to play that in Modern. What a fascinating match of draw go we've developed. Pure shock and meme value. I'm okay with that. It That Betrays. It is one of the best names in Magic. So if I play Inverter, can I get there before I lose? In theory, but in practice, I doubt it. Oh, they could respond to the trigger by drowning it, right? Yeah, we're not doing that. I mean, I have a Mystical Dispute, but we'll just wait. Shock and meme value. Those are good values. Island. Alright, I'll take it. You want to see them do Inkwell Leviathan? And they can. What was that? Is it 7-11 with Shroud? And then other than that, it's just like a blue artifact creature for 9. Not not particularly impressive, but it is a card you could play. Magic the Gathering. The Gentleman's Sport. It reads, you better have an edict. I didn't know that. Wow, that's wow. Wow, I just... Alright, let's nuke this. Inquisition! Drown me, baby! You better run, boy. You better run. We have an unmarked grave. Counterspell, dispel. Holy crap. Wow. But, so we take the counterspell. End of turn, we cling. Then we play Inverter and just try to... but if I cling, then... Alright. I need to cling so they can't drown the Inverter, but if I cling, then my Inverter is going to kill me way too fast. Talk about your rock in a hard place. What was the purple card? It that betrays? Oh, unmarked grave. This is the Entomb. Damn it. Okay, so... Do I think I would get to counter this by playing Mystical Dispute? I do. And if they cryptic this, it's fine. Oh, right. Forgot about that. Well, at least they're down to Dispel now. Alright, resolves. And... So they have a Cryptic in their hand, but they can't cast it. At the moment. Although... Yeah, there wasn't really anything I could draw there that would be relevant in that way. Oh well. Cycle this, because it's cheap. Get rid of that Dispel. Snapcaster Mage. Oh! It feels like we're super outclassed here as a control deck, but maybe it's just because they're just not drawing their combo pieces. All they're drawing is their interaction. But I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna get to start grinding out with these Cling to Dusts, so that ain't not bad. They fetch, huh? Are you crypticking my Inquisition? Okay. Fair enough. Alright, you got it. They still have the It That Betrays stuck in their hand. That's ridiculous. Counter draw. So now they're going to play the... Yeah, okay. They put Cling to Dust in their graveyard. Oh, that's so rude. So if I try to Cling to Dust their Cling to Dust, they'll just Cling to Dust my other Cling to Dust. And then... Jeez. Although... Okay, there is a kind of interesting play I get to make here. They unmarked Grave for Cling to Dust. That's just... You're just a sick, twisted person, aren't you, opponent? What kind of psychopath? Obviously, it was quite a good play here. So what I'm likely to do is remand my own Cling to Dust. And then Cling to Dust, Cling to Dust. He's clinging to hope. No, not at all. I think they're actually in the driver's seat this game. Yeah, so they cling my other Cling. That's fine. I don't have enough cards in my graveyard for this one, but remand my own Cling. I know they have Drown and Loch, but either way, I get to cling their Cling here. I think that was one of the more interesting plays I've made in a long time. Okay, we got their Cling. Bang. Got him. What's going on over there, opponent? What are we doing? Still hanging out with that it that betrays, huh? I told you about that guy. He's a bad guy. Nice to me, but he's a bad guy. I don't know why I like that quote so much. It's the rambling nature of it. Classic. Dude, just shut up. Oh yeah? Are we doing this? Shark Typhoon. Well, that was not what I was expecting there. Wait, no. Counter this. They counter my counter. I remand my counter and counter the Shark Typhoon again. Or, oh no! Oh, goodness. There's 8 cards in my graveyard. I can't cling enough. Oh, jeez. What the hell is this doing in your deck? You can't reanimate this. You can't unmarked grave this. Alright. Oh, opponent with the backup plan. I can't. Well, maybe. Shoot. Yeah. Jeez. That's so freaking savage. They have the Drown in the Loch. They can push through here if they want to. And I have a Cling to Dust in my graveyard, but I can't get my graveyard thin enough to... Oh. Well, that was quite the draw. Well. Or it might be. Huh. I will take the stay of execution. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Alrighty then. Okay. We have lived to tell the tale, at least temporarily. I think it just meant because I was going to remand the Shark Typhoon, they're just happy to go again this turn and drown now, where it's much more likely to work. It was just, they were conserving resources for the overall game, but I think, I don't think it was anything more than that. I think they were just being conservative in the overall shape of the game. Well, that was terribly lucky. Yikes. Why are my combo pieces all so bad? Never mind. This one, not so bad. Card advantage engine, go! Please? Hey! Opponent concedes. They should have totally drowned us. I think they were just worried about losing on the spot. I've been in the same spot as the opponent there in the control versus control matchup. Sorry, combo control, obviously, in this context. But, like, if you're worried about your opponent resolving that big-ass Teferi immediately after you make the mistake of trying to fight over thing X, I get it. I don't know if it was the right choice or not, but I get it. I get what they do, how they do, why they do. I do. It's a great statement of, my opponent didn't drown us there. It's a little scary. It's like, ooh, that is a set of words. I'm going to board a little bit down on discard. Maybe that's insane, but I feel like there was too much discard last game. We were just like futzing around for so much of it. But I guess it's better than Mystical's. Not drowning is better than drowning. Well, not for my opponent, it wasn't. They definitely should have drowned. Drowned us, that is. I don't think so. Opponent snapped off a mulligan, and... Oh... Alright. 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 No. No. Okay. Opponent couldn't lock it up. That's terrible. They kept a hand with Counterspell, Archmage's Charm. Oh, I respect the hell out of that. And 4 islands. That was their keep. Counterspell, Archmage's Charm, 4 islands. What a keep. That's freaking Hall of Fame worthy right there. If you knew that person, you'd 100% TM with that. Alright, well, I knew what they drew. I know what they drew that turn. Let's eat their Charm. Good draw. This is actually really powerful in this matchup. I think they might counter this. We'll see. Nope. Alright. So 1 unknown, 2 unknowns. I don't want to play the witch into their 1 counter. Sedgemoor Witch has a lot of flavor text. Not exactly sure what you mean. I'm supposed to jam the witch into their counter magic here, aren't I? Alright, fine. Wish he said more than just Ward 3. Yeah, that's not the world we live in. Alright, don't miss. Don't miss. Did not miss. Cryptic, Unmarked Grave, Counterspell. What a hand. At least I know they have the cryptic, so. Yeah, alright. So EOT, I can go Archmage's Charm to draw 2. If they try to fight me on it, we get to counter the cryptic. Hopefully they don't have Dispel again. Which they could, but this is the best time to do this. Hey, opponent, I don't have blue up. You. Oh, baby. Or do I? I wasn't under oath, opponent. No! Again! Oh! Oh, it's so horrible. No, come on. What? Brutal. Ugh. The pain. Nothing could be worse than the pain I feel at this moment. Damn. I was saying Burns. Oh, no, sir. They're not saying boo. They're saying Burns. Burns. You people saying boo or Burns? Bow! I was saying Burns. Oh, Hans Molman. You beautiful peanut. Well, we're flooding a little bit. Well, that is a draw. Okay. I just don't want to exile my Cling. Which means I have to play this for 5. I don't know any of their cards in hand other than Unmarked Grave. Alright, well. If he gets through a single piece of counter magic, it will all have been worth it. No! Come on, not again! What the hell? What is your deck? All cryptics? No, come on! Again?! What is this? How do you have the exact same 2 cards again? Oh my god. It's just so rude. Oh my god. And I don't have the mana for the relic. If they were able to go off this turn, we would have been in trouble. But apparently they're not, so whatever. And we're back to this. Alright. I mean, might as well jump. They've caught up in the number of cards deployed out of their deck to me. The problem is, that's a really good draw. The problem is, one of the cards I deployed out of my deck was Polluted Delta under my Shelldock Isle, so I believe they are up on cards. Just a little bit. Damn it. Ah. No. 20 turn cycles till Shelldock's online. Oh yeah. Love to see it. Okay. One closer to my next Cling. Of course I'm going to have to leave a card in their graveyard. Okay. if they get Cling now, it doesn't help them much. So I wonder if they're getting... They're just getting Archon of Cruelty. Oh, they're getting rid of my Relic this way, I see. But if I Remand and then fetch, I can Cling it instead of using the Relic. Yeah. Which I think is pretty big game here. If they don't go for it again, I just get to beat them by twiddling the Relic twice. Which is kind of funny. Force. Now it doesn't go in my graveyard. I see. Well played. Alright. Resolves. Fetch. Their Dispel's gonna be a beating. Well, they're tapped down. So they won't get to. Boing. So I lost one of my Clings. Alright. Whee! The value. Did I win? No, they're gonna have another Cryptic to bounce it. Oh, maybe not. Okay, this is a big game. Oh, I should have played the Watery Grave first. Oh no. Oh, okay, thank God. Tasigur draws me 2 cards this turn. Like, just the nuts. Are you kidding me? Oh, non-land cards. So if he mills me 2 lands, I don't get anything. It's probably unlikely. Double Thassa's Oracle. I wonder what they'll give me. No, my Thassa's Oracle. we've got a neat game going here. Go, Banana Man, go. Oh, now there's propane in the graveyard. Oh baby. Oh baby. Now we're cooking with propane. Now it's the good stuff. Yeah, we are getting very close to Shelldock very quickly. What a game. It's been a good one. It really has. They conceded. Got him. Got the 3-2. Nothing but 3-2 leagues. That's what you're all here for, right? Well, thanks for the follow there, Philosopher99. All right. Yeah, I mean, this deck is very tricky. I think the blue-black Reanimator deck is going to give this a run for its money in terms of a combo control deck in the blue-black colors in Modern. I'm not saying that Inverter is useless by any, or completely outdated by any means, because it does attack the game in a very specific way that is difficult to target. But we took it through its paces. It is a very weird deck to learn to play. Obviously, I showed off how colossally one could fail at it, but that's okay. And even though you might fail at the actual Inverter plan a lot of the time, sometimes you just get there with a mid-range plan. The counterspells didn't feel spectacular in this deck. But we also didn't play against a lot of aggressive decks of any kind. Just a lot of people playing mid-range nonsense of all sorts of varieties. So, mid-range and control. So, time will tell if this is a big ad for this deck. Probably some number of counterspells will show up, but Archmage's Charm being so powerful and flexible, and then the opportunity to have Cryptic Command, like, it just depends on what the metagame's going to look like. Counterspell, obviously, being more efficient is pretty good. So, yeah. And Sedgemoor Witch continually failing to produce pests for us. At this point, it's just my mission in life to fail to make pests. So if you are in the future watching this on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out any other videos that I have. And